Welcome back to How the Hell Is It Already February? If you didn't know, I have ADHD. And honestly, I didn't even know until 3 months ago. That's looking like why in 2024 I sort of, didn't upload at all. Yeah, as of the last 3 months, I am like diagnosed and medicated. And I just thought I'd like wait to like just say anything because like I have a bad habit of like, saying that I'm gonna do something or like thinking that and then not uploading for 4 months. And I'm not gonna lie, it has completely changed my life. Not to put like medication or like having a label on like a high pedestal, but like for me, like it just kind of made everything click. Like it made like my whole life, like everything leading up to this, like, why in school I didn't do school and instead spent every possible moment on YouTube and sleep depriving myself for 3 years. I finally feel like I have my life back. Like 2024, just everything fell apart. Like I got what is called like ADHD burnout, and that's like kind of like the story of like why I just I just couldn't work. I was like convinced that I was never going to be able to do YouTube again. I like have all this old footage from like the spring of last year of like me like trying to like film this like weird real life update video. Thank God I never posted that. But yeah, like I literally, the last video on my main channel is one of the longest videos I think I've ever made. It's like 30 minutes and I made it in 2 weeks. That's insane pace even for like just in general. But it's like this block is gone. Like I can just work. Like I can just sit. I can just say, sit down. Now I work. Now I can work. Like you guys have been able to do that? Like why? So that may beg the question why I haven't uploaded for 3 months. And I promise I actually have a good excuse. I immediately started working on my next video and it's turned out to take like 2 months to do. I'm not even lying. It's like one of the biggest projects I've ever done. And I'm very excited for you guys to see it. It's coming out in like a week or two, which is, sort of why I'm doing this. This may or may not be a lighting test, just like the last one. That's the only reason I thought to do this. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's just been like an absolute massive project, and I'm just not in the habit of like keeping up to date or like posting on this channel, which I want to be. And I think if I actually gave it a proper shot again, now I might actually be capable of that. So who knows? But another thing is that like, that doesn't excuse the 3 month gap, which is because I thought it would be a great idea after already spending all this time to cancel my Adobe subscription. Okay, put the pitchforks down. Just like, hear me out. I don't like Adobe. Actually, I don't think that's even a hot take. Adobe's just bad. Like you don't even own the work you do in Premiere and Photoshop because they just like feed it into AI and like they say they own it. Like they like hid it in their user license agreement. And like that was like the last straw in an already horrible program experience where like there's all these issues, like weird bugs and like it was just so hard and annoying to use Premiere. And like everyone I've talked to ever says the same thing. I just had enough and I gained the courage and switched to DaVinci, which I'm not gonna lie has been both awesome and absolute hell. DaVinci is surprisingly similar to Premiere, but it also is a entirely different program. So I've had to rebuild my entire work pipeline from scratch, which has been absolutely horrible. But DaVinci, aside from like a few like things that are like kind of irking me, like just kind of like annoying and different from Premiere, it's honestly better for the most part. And the things that even do annoy me are just kind of differences that I just need to get used to more than anything. So I honestly I hope that there's not going to be that much of a quality difference in my next video. But yeah, not to flex, I am now one of the 3 Minecraft YouTubers that uses DaVinci. So like, yeah, I know. It's fine. Yeah, you don't have to applaud. I also thought it would be a good idea to try switching to Linux. I'm not going to get too much into that. It was working for like 2 weeks. But it took a week to get DaVinci installed, and the graphics drivers for NVIDIA on Linux are 40 years old and not good. I couldn't do it. Okay, so I am back on Windows, so I wasn't able to completely escape. Big corp. Sorry, but yeah, I just thought I'd come on here and give you a little proof of life. I am not dead. And I'm really gonna try and be better about like uploading to this channel and like just not being lazy and tunnel visioning on a video for 2 months. 2025. It's going to be my year, okay? It's a month. It's already February, but we'll just ignore that. I'm gonna shut up before this video is 20 minutes long.